Hey coders, and welcome to a quick review of some new Nintendo Switch products that I've been very happy with so far. Well, a little bit of mixed reviews, but so far I've ordered a couple accessories for my system. In my excitement, I wanted to make sure that I was getting the best gameplay experience. What that means is making sure that not only in single player I was happy, but also in multiplayer. So I have a couple different solutions that I've found that I think have been very good to kind of enhancing the overall gameplay experience, and I wanted to show you a couple of them. Now the first one on the list is actually these puppies. Now I'm going to go and quick look up the name here. It's called the Surge Nintendo Switch Grip Kit. The great thing is that this is a little housing that will go on both the left and right Joy-Cons. It comes straight in the box, right? The couch co-op multiplayer that comes right with the system is what these will work with. The cool thing that these do is they open up. They're a little housing for this system, not difficult at all. You put the Joy-Con in there. Now they do match to a specific one, either left or right one, so you want to make sure you know which one you're doing, because there's some buttons that correspond with it. The idea being is that once you put that in there, it snaps in nice and tight. You then have two little shoulder buttons that are a little easier to press than those depressed ones that are on the Joy-Cons themselves, as well as a nice little grip, as you can see on the back, that will help you just overall feel more comfortable. Now what I've found is that I really like this. I think this is a great thing for some couch co-op, something that is way better than if you're stuck in a pinch and you just want to take a Joy-Con off and pass it to somebody. You can still do that, and the Nintendo Switch does allow for that, but I mean, if we're being honest, it's small, it's a little uncomfortable, it's not the best way to play a game. This really improves things. It's not going to add a second joystick onto the Joy-Con, but for those games that don't need it, like Super Bomberman R or Fast Racing RMX, that really support some interesting ways to control with a single Joy-Con, I think that this is a standing ovation. And the best part about it is for two of these, yep, you get two, one for each one. It's only $14.99 on Amazon. Now, it looks like they're on back order because they've been so popular, but you can go ahead and check out some of the reviews that other people have posted as well, and I think you'll see that those match my experience as well. And then I had one other thing that I wanted to talk about. Now, I have mixed feelings about the Joy-Con Grip that's included with the Nintendo Switch itself. I think that overall it's a fairly comfortable accessory, and it makes, playing some games better, for sure. I've generally played most of my games with two Joy-Cons separated, but I know that when I've talked to other people and other friends, they say that that's not the most comfortable way for them to play. For me, it's been fine. I think this is largely due to how my hands are. I have like medium-sized hands, not too big, and not just that, I've got a broken pinky from ages ago that never really fully healed. So it's difficult in long play sessions for me to use the Joy-Con grip that's included with the package, just because these little handles, they're just a little too small. You can see that when I grip, I'm gripping pretty tight, and that causes some pain. But I found a nice handy solution that I think so far has been a big improvement, and that is this puppy. Now this is what we call the Power A Power A Joy-Con Comfort Grip. It's basically the same thing, and honestly, from first impressions, you'd say, oh, it's just a red Joy-Con grip, but there's some key differences to this one. First of all, if I hold it right up to the camera, you can see, and I compare it to this one, there's some major differences to just the way it holds. Let me see if I can line those up. So they're not so much difference in size, but you can see that these ones are a little bit straighter, more like of an oval, and this one's got a little bit of a fat ass. And that's really where the key is. We want that fat ass on the end of there, because that gives me some bigger grips around my hands, and you can see that it just kind of wraps around really nice and tight. I think overall this is more of a more traditional controller feel than the original Joy-Con grip. Now again, nothing wrong with the Joy-Con grip, and in fact I've asked about 3 or 4 people, and most people so far have said that they still prefer the original Joy-Con grip. But if you're having issues like I am, I'd say pick this puppy up. I found it in Toys R Us for 15 bucks. Again, it's only for one, but it's a really nice accessory to have, and it's cheap. And it's got some cool things like extra rubberized grip. The only real complaints that I've had so far of these two things is that they're both made of like a little bit of the cheaper end plastic. This one specifically, I feel like the centerpiece is not an attractive piece of plastic, and the color itself is a little bit Kool-Aid red. Not my favorite color, and I think it looks a little strange with the gray and the black. It's just too many colors, too many things. But if you're looking for comfort, and that's really my key, I say pick this puppy up. This has been a lifesaver. I've been playing Zelda with it a ton, and as you'll see, I think it really overall improves the feel of games. It gives me that real good connection with the triggers. It gives me the real good connection with the sticks, and the buttons are easy to reach. This is a fantastic accessory. So overall, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Those are a couple of the accessories that I've found, and there's actually a couple other things that I'll probably touch on in the future, such as a dock sleeve that I picked up. Yeah, I had a little bit of scratching issues with my own Switch, but that dock sleeve has seemed to solve that problem entirely and avoided me having to get a screen protector, which to me is the worst. I hate screen protectors. I think they're the worst. But overall, I want to get your feedback. Please give me some tips and tricks. Anybody who else has a Switch out there, let me know what solutions they're using, and if you have any other things that I should check out, so we can bring some feedback to the rest of the community watching this. So I'd like to say thank you, coders, for tuning in, and be sure to like, subscribe, comments, give us any feedback you can, and watch out for the next videos that are coming out in the next couple months.